Hi, everybody.
Good evening. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you. I know it's Valentine's Day, so y'all probably have your little romantic things to do later. So, don't know how long we'll be on, but we'll be on try for the full hour, right?
We'll see.
So, yeah. So, welcome everybody. And Christopher, thank you for being here too. I know you're not feeling too well, so I'm
It's
glad
all
that you
right.
made it. And
Of course.
Muttonut. Muttonut's always in the house. I love saying that name.
Yes.
And hi, Robert. And anybody else in the background? Hello. So we have a special for you guys today that we wanted to bring on, and then we can just chit chat afterwards or depart if those of you have plans. But we've got a special guest in the house. I don't know about you, Christopher, but I always like to look for small businesses and try and help promote, especially ones that I'm not personally familiar with, because I think this world is big enough for as many creators and small businesses as possible. So I,
100%.
yeah, and it's hard these days because there's a lot of small businesses popping up, and to find a company that you really enjoy and really like and want to help, and spread the word about. Hi, Allison. Good evening. Um, it's nice when you find that perfect one, and I'm really happy with the one I found. So we
Excellent.
thought we would like to bring her on to everybody. Hi, Sarah. So this is a little busy of an evening, but I will bring her on. Her name is Sabrina, and she's with Bee's Crafty Corner. And I do have her links below to her Etsy store. So without much further ado, here she is. Meet
Oh my
Sabrina.
gosh, that was the sweetest intro.
Oh, well, I appreciate I got my order and I really appreciated how good of a quality it was. So I
Um,
was like, I need to bring her on because I haven't heard her in our little circle and I wanted to, you know, bring more out. So
And
yeah,
Stacy's
so
super critical, so I trust her judgment.
yeah,
looking forward to making something for you soon, Chris. It's like,
Thank you.
there you
oh,
go.
so sorry I haven't been more active in your group and getting to know you guys. Things have just been crazy in my world, but thank you
Like,
for bringing me on tonight, and it's so nice to meet everybody. I'm on my phone, so I can't
It's
see
hard.
the chat, but so I'll ask if anybody is asking me a question or anything. Stacy, you can
Yeah. Or
let
Christopher,
me know.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm Sabrina. I have a small little Etsy shop called Bee's Crafty Corner. I do release papers and I do what I call section frame stickers. So I don't really know, don't have like a specific agenda for this presentation, but I
Yep.
can just kind of show like my release papers. I like to do, so I do printed release papers. The way I kind of differentiate myself is mine are a little bit thicker than like the standard ones you would find on Amazon, for example. I do three different sizes. I have like a small one, it's a 4 by 3 inch. And then I have a medium, which is a 5 by 4 inch. And then I'll ask Stacy to show the large one. That's a 5 by 8 inch sheet.
So
Uh,
this is the medium and then this is the large.
yes. And if you go on my Etsy, on all of my release paper listings, I have a picture that shows all three sizes side by side as well. So you can kind of see the difference. The ones I was holding up here are the numbered ones. So I have them available with numbers or without numbers if you like to have numbered sections that you're working on. Mostly any pattern in my shop is available with or without numbers. I also have two different types of paper. I think Stacy, you ordered the glossy one.
Yes, I believe so because it's very shiny on the back.
On the printed side,
On the
even
printed side too? Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
I
Uh,
kind of know the difference between the 2. How would you tell?
the glossy one with the full color ones like you got, it's a little bit harder to tell, but
Okay.
they might have a little bit of a sheen still.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
ones are just like flat matte, like, and they feel kind of just like matte paper as well. The glossy ones kind of feel like a little bit
Smooth.
silky almost.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not feeling any type of grooves or anything on it, so.
Yeah, so I do have both because some people, well, initially I just had the glossy, and then some people said they don't like glossy. They don't like the feeling of it. So I started offering a matte option as well. Um,
Let me
they
see.
are both pretty thick. Like the glossy one is a little bit thicker than the matte one, but they're both still pretty thick, like thicker than the standard um, plain white release paper. And then I have like a bunch of different designs and patterns as well, because not everybody likes the same things. I do like a bunch of different patterns. I love supporting artists, so I like to buy patterns and stuff off Etsy. The ones that
Oh,
are
cool.
actually
That's
like,
cool.
I love supporting other creators that way. And then I do create some myself as well. I'm a little bit of a creative soul. I like to draw and stuff when I have time.
Oh, we're a whole art family, so
Yeah,
that's good. Now, do you do like customs if someone has something of their own or like a personal image? Can they
I
do customs?
do. Yeah. So there is one of my listings. I think it's called the custom printed release paper. So you can submit like your own photos, whether it's like a personal photo of your own or like a custom pattern that you found on the internet. I can work with you to make sure it's going to look nice on the release paper sheets.
Okay, cool. And I think Sarah had a question. She's wanting to know if the section frames, which we're going to go into, are reusable.
Yeah. So that's a good segue.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was me.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's a perfect segue into the frames. I can show those. So this is what I call like section frames. I don't think I'm the original creator of these. Like they do exist on Etsy, but I kind of put like my own personal spin on these. They're like a kind of like a washi tape alternative. You know how you might section off your paintings with
Mhm.
strips of washi tape? It's the same concept, just with these, it's uniform like squares. So it's a little easier to create like even sections if you like to do that. So I have two types. The first one, I call these the frame stickers. They're just made out of glossy sticker paper. And I have multiple sizes as well. I think Stacy bought some of these. She bought the medium. Yeah,
And
that's the
then
medium square size. And
there's a
then
little teeny tiny baby.
Oh, wow.
I
That's for
know
the confetti out there.
I'm actually
Yes.
surprised like how many people buy that itty bitty size. Like people like to do small sections, I think.
I think the ASMR and the TikTokers out there
I
like
think
the really small one because they can just go boop, 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 boop,
or
boop,
you know
and it's
what?
done.
For people like me that have a full-time job and now a small business and don't
Mhm.
get to diamond paint as much as they used to, and now they still feel like they completed something.
Yeah, there you go. I just wanted before you continue, Caitlin, hi, and Tammy, welcome, welcome. And I think we had
Hello.
somebody
Hi.
else come in too, but if I missed you, I'm so sorry. Give a shout out. But anyway, so she's wanting to know if, like, going back to it, if they're reusable. You said that you had two types. One was a sticker.
Yes, so this is the sticker. It is reusable a few times. Like I would say, maybe like you could, if you're gentle with them, you could use it maybe like 5, 6 times, and then as long as you're careful not to like get any like dust or anything on the sticky part, eventually the sticky part wears out a little bit. So that's why I say maybe like 6, 7 times per square.
Okay.
That's my like reasonable estimate. Might be a little more, might be a little less. But then the other type I have is the adhesive vinyl ones. So this is these ones are even more reusable
Oh,
because they don't like the vinyl is more kind of durable. It doesn't tear.
okay.
And they're stickier as well, so the stickiness lasts a little bit longer. I created these just because I bought a Cricut and I started like having fun with it, and I've always
Mhm.
wanted to buy like a whole bunch of vinyl because I just think it's so pretty, and there's so many different like pretty sparkly vinyls out there.
Things to do.
So then I started creating the frames with the vinyl as well,
Oh,
uh,
I like that.
like different, just
Yeah,
to make
me
sure
too.
all
That's
graph.
holographic. I can make it bigger if you'd like. Here.
And just to be clear, those go on the clear sheet, right?
These go on the clear sheet, yeah. So the release paper can go directly on the sticky, and then these guys go on top of your cover sheet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure.
Thank you for clarifying that.
And then to reuse them on the sticker sheet, then you can just, I'm sorry, on the cover sheet, because you'll stick them on the cover sheet. You can just cut that part of the cover sheet out and just use
Yeah.
it as well.
If it's okay with you, I could do a quick, like, kind of demonstration of how
Oh,
they.
yeah. Let me see. I was trying to see if I can get you bigger, but
Just forgive me here. I just have to put you on my tripod.
here, let me see real quick. Hold on, I'm trying to get you
You'll
up.
get it. You'll get it.
No,
I'm
it's
just
not
gonna
good.
switch to the back camera.
There's Allison. That's who I forgot. Caitlin. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming on Valentine's Day while she's getting set up. I know we might be taking you away from your loved one, but
Thank you
we
for coming on
appreciate
Valentine's
it.
Day. Okay. My square is really small, so I can't really see what you guys are seeing super well. Can you kind of see my
Yes.
diamond painting?
Mhm.
Yes. We see your hand.
Yay. Thumbs up. Okay, so there's a couple different ways you can apply these. This is just my personal favorite way. You can also just like rip the whole thing off the sheet, but the vinyl, depending which kind of vinyl it is, it can be a little bit finicky to place. So this is my favorite way to place them. I just kind of peel off like the bottom and then kind of fold it like this and then place it on top of the cover sheet like that, and then just kind of peel it off and then position it, kind of smooth it out. If there's any kind of air bubbles in the plastic sheet, just kind of smooth them out with your hand or something. It just makes them apply a little bit nicer.
Mhm.
And then what I like to do is leave about a row of space in between each one, just so that it's easier to cut around them. So yeah, I would just like put them all on, as many as I have. And then I do make different sizes of these as well. This is the medium size, but I have a couple bigger ones as well, if you like to work on kind of bigger sections. And then what you can do is just with your craft blade, just kind of cut around. Just be careful to be pretty gentle with it, because you don't want to damage the canvas. You just kind of want to cut the plastic.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. You can work on your section. You can either cut off the whole piece if you want to do that, or if you like to use cover minders, you can pop your magnet underneath. I like to use cover minders. This is my favorite way to do it.
Nope.
Oh, my magnet is the
Your bag
wrong
is
way.
upside down. Negative and positive.
Negative. There we go.
There you go.
But yeah, and these are actually, they stay stuck really, really well. I used to use washi tape. I was always a fan of doing it that way, but I always found my washi tape would never stick very well. So when I created these, I've been using these myself because they stay stuck really nicely. And then in terms of like reusing them, you can just peel them off the plastic and then you can put them back on the carrier sheet that they come on, or you can just store them like back on the little plastic square that you cut off.
And those are the vinyls that come off that easily, or a lot easier, correct?
The vinyls,
Yeah.
typically.
Yeah. And then they can also cut the middle of the window out too if you want to do it like that as well. I know there's a lot of people that'll cut the middle out and then you can still have the border on the outside to cut
Oh
around
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
So
that's pretty much my product offering. Maybe I'll switch back to my.
okay, we'll get you back on the regular view too. Let's see.
Excellent.
There we go. Now I can get all three of us on here.
Yay.
So I think we had some more questions on the group. So let me go pull that up. There was another question. Are you guys enjoying these? Have you guys used them before?
Well, I'd be interested in the release papers because while I don't use them the way that everybody else uses them, how I dime paint is I kind of do it in like a hybrid washi kind of tape
Mm-hmm.
way because I also hate washi tape. Uh, every time I tried using it, it never stuck. It would bunch up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a no. So
Mm-hmm.
I actually what I do is I use the release papers or like the double sided adhesive cover sheets, and I make little strips like as you would see in washi tape, and I put it directly on the canvas because I like to make different size squares and different section sizes
Mm.
and all that. And I also don't like doing the whole thing at once.
Mm-hmm.
So I could, whatever area I want to work on, I could do it for that and then move it if I want to do a little bit more, a little less, you know. And so what sounds good about yours is it's since it's thicker, they'll last longer probably that way
Oh
because a
God,
lot
yeah.
of times the ones I use, they're so flimsy and a lot of times it'll get stuck too much to the canvas, so then it'll tear off and then you'll have little pieces of paper stuck on there, so you have to kind of
Yeah.
pull it off a little bit.
I'm gonna
So
I'm gonna show something real quick, and I'm not gonna show what the design is because I'm just gonna show it for the paper. This is one that I had.
yeah,
You see how crinkly?
the old one, an old one.
The old one, yeah, this is an old one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
it's really crinkly and stuff. This is the new one. I've already used this twice. It's about if you guys have the paper that you use to print photos on your
Oh,
printer,
that's good.
it's
Yeah.
about the same thickness, almost the same thickness as that. So it's very, very sturdy, but it's like a really thick sticker sheet. If you had a
Mm-hmm.
sticker sheet, it's really, really thick and it hasn't been damaged. There's no curling. The only curling is if I when I pull it up, but it flattens really easily. Like that's
Yeah.
about as much as it is.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I'm very impressed with it. And it
it,
comes in the big size comes in a Ziploc bag so that way you can easily store it. And
Oh,
if you have smaller ones, they'll fit in there, and that way you can see in the window what they are.
and keep
Uh,
them all together.
And there you go. And it keeps it very protective, and it's also keeps it water protected. So in case anything spills, you can keep it in there. And then you can add your little ones in there so you can see them, and then your even littler ones and still see them, and even the tiny ones and still see them. But they all come in bags, and I think that's great. But they're a lot more durable than the ones I had before.
Excellent.
good.
Sarah's wondering if you send worldwide.
I do. Yep.
Yes.
Shipping. So I'm located in Canada, and to the States, I have $8.50 flat shipping rate to the States, and to everywhere else, it starts at $15, and then it goes up a little bit depending how many items you're ordering. But I do ship worldwide through my.
And for the grand prize, guys, she's giving us hi Melanie. She's Sarah's in the UK, so she will ship to the UK. I
Yep.
think she just has to price it out. But she's giving us 20 Canadian dollars to use towards her shop as the grand prize. One of the grand prize. Was it
30.
20? 30. 30. Okay.
Yeah. No, I
Oh.
30 usually. Yeah.
Thank you. And we
Yeah,
really appreciate
thank you
that.
so
So
much.
Just
thank
because
you very, very much.
if depending who wins, like I don't want the shipping to eat up the whole prize. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So
Well, it's very appreciative. So thank you very much. Melanie says, bees the best. Bzz.
yeah. Oh my god. I have to give my best friend so much credit. Like, that's her nickname for me is B. Ever since we
Oh,
were in school, I don't know. She just one day was like B. I don't know. I guess because it's Sabrina, so B, and it just stuck. And then when we were in high school, we would be like Buzz, Buzz. Like we were just little nerds. We'd be like Buzz, Buzz. I'm a B, and so then it just kind of stuck. She still calls me that like 15 years
oh. Wow. Mine, you don't want to know my nickname, but my nickname in high school was Spacey Stacy. And if you know me, you guys know why.
later.
It's perfect.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And the Flex, because my last name used to be Flexer, so I used to go the
Oh,
Flex, and I played a lot of sports. So
oh,
yeah, yeah. So
Oh, if I was on the top of my game tonight, I would give you so many nicknames.
yeah, that's okay, Chris. We'll just
I
leave
feel
it for
so
next
bad because they would be so juicy.
your
tonight.
YouTube channel is called Stacy Ritzy DP Crafts, right?
Yeah, and then under the art, it's Stacy Deal Arts because I do art as well, which we'll talked about. So,
A Ritzy nickname, or is that your last name?
I when I did stained glass, I was trying to come up with a company of my own, like to try and do my crafts and stuff with, and I wanted to be, stained glass is like fancy, and I was thinking, what's another word for fancy? And ritzy
Ritzy.
because putting on the Ritz was popular back then. So I thought
What?
it was
That was popular in 1920s.
the new version
I mean,
of
I know
it.
you're old, but you ain't that
No, I'm
old.
talking about the new version of it, the 80s version of it. But so I was like Ritzy glass was what it was supposed to be called. And I had a piece done that had a fancy girl with like one of those angled type hats.
Mm.
Oh
So
yes.
it was something I did in high school. We had a high school project we were working on and learning how to do it. So I was going to use that as part of my logo or what have you, but
Hmm.
it never really developed into anything, unfortunately. Now I really want to get back into it, and you just
Oh,
can't
is that
because
like your YouTube profile photo is still that, right? Or,
I don't think I have a stained glass piece on my
no,
profile.
okay.
Um,
I think
oh, that the hat you're talking
yeah,
about
I
the
think
hat
I
The
saw.
blossom hat.
that I used last year because that was my we were doing photos last year, so I had a photo of, when you did the glamour shots where they dressed you up and stuff and made you look all like model-like and what
Yeah.
have you. And so, that was a picture from it. So that's been on there for a year now. I haven't taken it off. But yeah, it's not that type of a hat. I want to say it's more sophisticated, like one of those sophisticated type hats. I don't know. It
It's ritzy. It's ritzy. It
Yeah,
fits.
it's ritzy. It's
Fits the theme.
ritzy.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
the
ritz.
Contessa from Where in the World is Carmen San Diego?
Yes, something like that. Yes. Um, Melanie, whoops, sorry. I have Nick Mutnut says, hold on one second. Let me see. Melanie says, Bonjour, hello.
Hello.
Um, Tammy wants to definitely try yours. If you guys want to try her stuff out right now, she's doing a Valentine's Day sale, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I have a couple sales going on right now. I have every week I kind of choose a different theme, and then any designs that are that theme are on sale. And
Oh,
then
I
I
love that idea.
find stuff on sale right now as well.
Yeah, and that's great because it kind of allows you to switch around with your
Exactly.
images.
It helps me round out my shop too, because um, I'm trying not to be too biased and only picking patterns that like I myself like. I try to think, what would other people like too, and have a little bit of everything. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome. I love the flowers. The flowers are so perfect for spring and
I think they were perfect for
everything.
the event as well.
Yes, they are. That's why I got them because they reminded me of like the high flower child type stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No, that's one
yeah,
of my favorite patterns. It's so bright.
yeah, I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Muttnut says, I've had the Muttnut nickname for 21 years. It was from a friend who I lost to cancer. Muttnut, what is it actually like? What's the meaning behind it? And sorry to hear about your friends, sweetie. And Tammy, Chris, sorry, Chris, Tammy wants you to start those nicknames. We'll have to save that for next time because he's a little under the weather. So I'm very thankful he's here right now. Melanie says, I have a few of Bee's release papers and they are amazing. I even rolled up a canvas with them in the flattened back about 30 minutes
Wow.
later. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, they do roll okay. They don't roll as nicely as the thin ones, but unfortunately, just that's a consequence of them being thick. So, but some people do roll them and they say that they can flatten back out pretty well. Another thing some people do is they just kind of put down one row at a time and then just move them up as they
As I
work.
go.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if people are having events and I'll be I'm gonna be very general because I don't know what goes on and I'm not here to do anything. But if someone wants something for an event, are you able to try and make something for them or do they have to come up with it?
Like event themed, you mean?
Yeah.
Um, I try. Like there was a Richard Lawrence bird themed event that I made some custom ones for, where I actually got permission from Richard to use
Oh,
his
wow.
slogan, and he was kind enough to let me use his slogan to kind of make themed ones. Obviously, I have to be careful with like copyright and stuff,
Yeah.
but um, I will try to come up with some themed ones for sure.
Oh, awesome. That's good to know because there's a lot of
Uh,
people out there that like to try and coordinate their images with stuff as well. So
Yeah, I have.
that's
There's a couple like there's a bunch of ways people can reach me either through my Etsy, Facebook, Instagram. Um, yeah.
cool, cool. Robert says his nickname was Wheels. Wheels from high school. Ah, you're gonna have to tell me about that, Rob. That's oh wait, let me see. We are chatting and joking about stuff. I said I was a mutt, and he said I don't know about that, but you're a nut. And a few hours later, he said I have a new nickname for you, and how mutt nut came to life. That's kind of like
Oh,
butt nut, chicken butt. Like, what? How did that thing go? It says nut butt, chicken butt, or something like that. But I like mutt nut. I think that's funny. So, did you guys have? I think we had because I'm all over the place right now. You said that you can add numbers to the sheets. Is it an easy process or?
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I just print them this way. So any
Okay.
of my release paper listings, you can just go on and when you're picking your size and your quantity, it'll ask you if you want numbered or not numbered, and you can just add numbers to it. You can also customize, like if you want something different than like 1 to 24, for example. If you're ordering a set of 24, the default would be 1 to 24. But let's say
Mhm.
you wanted like 50 to 75 or whatever, you can just put that in the order notes, and I'm happy to make them that way for you.
Awesome. Awesome. And if they want to do it with letters, they can do it with letters too.
With letters?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty luckily I'm still small enough that I have time usually to accommodate custom requests. I'm pretty flexible that way.
We'll just ask. I'm sure if you guys put it in the order and she can't do it, she'll contact you and let you know.
For sure.
Um, Let me see. Do we have another one? What is the best way to use release papers and how do you use it? Which I think we kind of got over, but I just wanted to go over the question that was in the Facebook group.
Oh, yeah, sure. Um well, like I said, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can either rip off the entire plastic sheet and then, or whatever the cover paper is, you can just take off the whole thing and then just lay down the release paper sheets all over the entire diamond painting and then peel it off as you're going. Or you can take off half or a quarter of the cover paper and then just lay your sheets down like that. Another thing that I see people do is they'll not totally remove the plastic. They'll just kind of peel up part of it. Like maybe you peel it up um, like 10 inches or so,
Okay.
and then just lay your sheets down and then place the plastic back over them. So it really just depends what feels the most comfortable for you. And it can also depend on how big your painting is as well. For me, if I'm working on a really big one, I would tend to just want to cover the whole thing,
Okay.
just so that I didn't have to like constantly be moving the papers around. But really, it's up to you. There's a couple of
Gotcha.
different ways you can do it.
And it's nice because on her website, she actually has different quantities of the sheets to purchase, which is really nice to give that fluctuation. If you need more than that, you can just add multiple packs, but it's really great. I have a question for you though. Have you thought, because a lot of these paintings have the glue just on the outside edge, have you ever thought about maybe coming up with like a way to frame the painting with the sheets at all?
Oh, like how you would stick like washi tape around, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. Is it? I haven't thought about it. I just thought I'd put you on the
Hmm.
spot. Sorry.
No, I
But
haven't thought
but
about.
like to do something like this, but in the size of your painting. So
Oh,
you can lay it like as a
I,
sticker around your painting instead, because these are really nice patterns.
There'd be
I
so many different sizes, though.
I would
Yeah,
need
that's true.
a cutting machine, my little baby.
Gotcha, gotcha. I didn't know what was doable or how it's even done, so.
Yeah, I don't actually know how I would go about doing something like that, but it is a really cool idea. I'll think
Or
about it.
just or strips even, like, you
Yeah.
can probably
Yeah.
just do, like, really long strips, I don't know.
Hmm.
But,
Strips of vinyl. I know some on Etsy you can find like adhesive vinyl strips. Some people make it for like sectioning. So that's kind of cool because then you can kind of pick and choose what size you want, kind of similar to how you would do washi tape.
yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of cool stuff out
Oh, yeah, because this thickness is so much better than washing tape. I'm just gonna say
there.
that. So if there's a way for, like, the sticker ones to go all the way across and us be able to cut them, so they can be reusable, I would get those too.
Like a custom size. Yeah. Yeah.
Just like a strip, like well, I know you said you don't have a long enough printer, but you can probably put like, let me see, one, two, about two and a half of these would fit across a 70 by 70.
Hmm.
So I think it would be really easy as a sticker to like do it and you put it on your plastic cover sheet and you can just reuse them that way too. I don't know how it would be done, but that would be interesting.
It's an interesting.
I'm very analytical, so it's just like what
True,
to do.
true. I'm always thinking of new ideas to make and new things I can make.
Mm. Yeah. Tammy says her nickname was Speedy Gonzalez because she did 90 miles per hour in her wheelchair. And Sarah's was Fuzzy Wuzzy. Oh, Fuzzy Wuzzy had a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no
That's adorable.
hair. Let me see what else. I'm trying to scroll through because I got my camera's blocking chat. Um, let me see real quick. Where did it go? Robert says, I was in high school and I was playing basketball. I was really fast. And one day, one of my friends gave me that kick nickname he's had with a long time. Some people call me Wheels. So I guess he played basketball a lot and he was really fast. So they called him Wheels. Let me see. Melanie, I like to cover 2 rows with release papers, cut the cover, then repeat.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's how I do.
I don't know. I've been tempted to, because these are big sections, and right now I've got a
Hmm.
like my paintings are like a little confetti, but I like the bigger sections, to be honest.
You can cut
I
them
do love.
like
You can
you
custom cut them any
could cut
size you'd
them with,
like,
yeah, you could easily cut them with regular scissors, or if you have
and
a paper cutter of any type, they should cut.
Kayleen, you asking these questions makes me think that you do ASMR TikToking with your frames. She wants to know if the numbers can be put on the vinyl section frames too. And like, were you meaning the center part, Kaylin? So where it's like this part right here? There's nothing on here. I don't know on the one she has, but there's
Oh, I know what
You'd
it
have
is.
to put
this.
it on the frame part.
It's like instead of
Oh,
the
gotcha.
frame would have like a little extra like part to it that you could like write a number on maybe.
Or are you wanting to know if she can create the numbered stickers separately, and that way you can use the frame with like a coordinating number in the center? Is that when I do want to do a big section, I remove 2 release papers. Oh, gotcha, Melanie. That makes sense.
Do you currently have any release papers with owls on them?
I do have release papers with owls. I'm sponsoring an event called Who's Who that's all about the love of owls. So I created 2 owl patterns for that one. Oh, I love that.
That's so cute. That's really cute, Christopher.
Yeah, if you just go on my shop and search owls, they should pop up.
Um, so hopefully, Kaylin, that does answer your question. Oh, I didn't see Sarah's. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I missed yours. And then let me see.
Yeah,
I
if you want something custom, like just send me a message and I will see if it's possible. I'll work on it for you.
That sounds good. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out her shop. And if you just want to try them, and right now because of Valentine's Day, if you definitely want to try, using that discount definitely will help compensate for the shipping. I think that's
I
how I look at it. If I've got a discount, that's going to help me out with the shipping. So
got a
however you want to
small
look at it.
sample pack on there too. That's just like a few sheets. I think it costs like $5. So it's if you're not fully convinced that you'll like them, you can just try the little sample pack and see if you like them or not.
And they're really reasonably priced too for as thick as they are. So that makes me happy. And they can be reused over and over
You
again.
Thank you so much. You guys are lovely
Yeah.
for having me on and letting me ramble on and on. And
Well, we appreciate it. I'm so happy you came on, and I'm so happy I found you because now you have a customer for life,
oh,
or at least until I'm done. And thank you for posting it. But check her out, guys. I'm gonna let her get back because she's got a date for Valentine's Day. So I really appreciate it. Sabrina, it was nice to meet you,
Yes,
and
thank you
thank
so much.
you.
yeah, looking forward to talking to you guys more in the future. Thank
Definitely.
you, and
All
happy
right.
Valentine's Day, everyone.
Bye, sweetheart. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, guys. So, how did you like getting to know Bee's Crafty Corner? Let me go ahead and let her out. There we go. Hopefully, I did that right without giving her the boot too bad. But yeah, so I'm really impressed with her stuff. Are you guys enjoying the event? I've got a whip and chat I was working on. So my camera kind of got a phone call and it kind of died out on me, so I have to go back to finishing it, but I'm going to get that out. I do have the release paper yeah, that I was using on it, so that's awesome. And yeah, it is, Melanie. I like introducing people. One, because it's, as you said, it's nice to have a face, name behind the face, and also just to get to know the company as well. I had no idea about her, and I was very happy that I came across her. So give me just one second, though. Sorry, my daughter is sitting there singing in the background. That's awesome. I love the canvases you guys are working on. I actually have to go through. I know I personally do, and I know Christopher has been a little bit under the weather, so I'm sure he does too. But I love his music that he's putting up there, and
Thank you.
I have to go through and start notating things, but. I like the music because I put on, like, I'll create a jam session based on the music that he's doing. I don't know if you guys have, but he has his jam sessions, and then you also do music. Didn't you used to do like Music Mondays or something where you
I
would
don't
do all your?
I don't remember.
That was last
Well,
year.
I was trying to do my. I had a whole idea of doing 365 songs for every day, so I would do like. And anyway, it just was a massive fail, and I actually never even finished it.
Oh, I was
You know,
creating my list with your
I know. Well, you know
music.
what sucked was the thing is that I really wish I wanted to come on actually live and play the music, but you can't.
You can't. Yeah.
I mean, I could actually, I really could honestly probably try it because if it got taken down, I don't care, and I'm not monetized. I don't. They can't do anything to
There
me.
you go.
I would be more afraid that they would like cancel my channel, and I worked really hard to get my 2,000 plus subscribers, and if something happened to the channel, I'd be like devastated.
Yeah, I
So
would too. Like I would be in fear of risking because you also do a lot with your things that you show with all the different companies. And I know,
yes,
yeah, and you don't want to risk, copyright infringement in general because of that, because that's your enjoyment. You love doing stuff
yeah.
like that, influencing people to get into
Oh,
other
I
stuff.
try my best to influence people.
But one of the things, one of our sponsors is Pam's Diamond Paintings, and Christopher has done a few unboxings for them, and I know some special one that's being sent his way as another unboxing.
Oh,
I'm
another
not,
one. Oh, I'm so
yeah, another
excited.
one, but I can't say what it is. But make sure, I'm sure all of you already do, but make sure you subscribe to his channel. Pam is helping to sponsor the event as well, and we have a huge giveaway on hers at the end of the month. And I will be having one for my channel a little bit later as well because I made it to 500. I think I'm almost at 600 now. So thank you everybody for coming on board with us.
Actually, you are. It says it's 601. So you're at 601.
Yay! Thank you.
Milestone.
Wow, because it was like at five, I think it was like at 580 something. I really don't. I mean, I'm appreciative of everybody, but that's not what I do it for. But I really appreciate it, and it helps. When you want to help promote other people and whatnot, that you've got subscribers.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. Nets has already done her canvas, which is great. If you've got something else you can work on, Mutt, and you're not sure how to work, just like message us or let us know. We want everyone just to be involved. So if you want to continue with the event, come on down. We'll figure out what you can work on. And I just love you guys, and I really appreciate. I've got some pictures to share because I found some older pictures, so I will be
Oh, yeah.
posting those up.
Blast from the past.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Last year we did that. That was a lot of fun because everyone was telling their stories. Um, so we will get into that next week, I think, and we can reminisce some more. We are going to try and have Emily from Firefly Diamond Art on, and she does the lovely trays. I love her trays. Oh my gosh. This one is actually, I don't have the lid on it right now. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. There's the lid. I have that one, which is the Ember. So we are going to try and have her on next week, as well as Pam Diamonds. We'll try and have her on as well. But I just want to share people with you guys. That's why I do the event. Plus, it's my birthday week. So my birthday month. So gotta have fun with everybody, right?
Yeah.
Um, oh, you have 3 sections done. You'll be done by Monday. Can I quote you to that, Mutnut? Because every time we say I'm going to be done by a certain day, something comes up and we're not. So I'm going to hold you to that. But we actually have 29 days this month. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that extra day, but it's an extra day to diamond paint. So
Exactly.
what we'll do is we are going to go through until the 29th, and then Christopher and I, because Christopher's so great at capturing everybody, um, we'll go through and get all the grand prize winners. And we have actually 3 grand prizes to give away. So one of them will kind of be, they're going different levels. So the first one will kind of be like week 4 grand prize. And then we'll have a middle grand prize, and then we'll have a big grand prize. It was just very, very nice what all of the sponsors did at the end of the month. And I know Christopher is as well, so I'm speaking on his behalf, but he's here to say it as well. Just really appreciative at the value of the prizes that you guys have contributed for our sponsors. So please, 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 if you guys cannot afford to purchase, which is totally understandable, share, post comments, on their pages or on their Facebook groups. A lot of them have Facebook groups now. It really does help out, and word of mouth definitely helps out as well. And I know I'm very appreciative when,
Yes, 100%.
yeah,
You know,
so.
Stacy really works hard for it. She works harder than a girl on the street to get those people to donate to us. So be appreciative to Stacy. Let's give her a applause.
Well, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing live. So I have to have my co-partner here because Lord knows if I can hold on a conversation for a long period of time, he keeps me sane and makes sure I stay on track because I will ramble. But yep, you may have it done sooner if I get home in time tomorrow and I'm not too tired. Awesome. Well, I will be right there with you because I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow other than working. So I've got a little section on my one race painting I'm doing that I have at my desk. Hold on one sec. Hopefully she heard me. I don't know if you guys heard me when I said that, so I apologize. But I've got one little section to do, and then I'm also doing my Boo Buddy, which is from Pam Diamonds. So that's in the whip and chat. And I think I posted it with a lot of the sponsor items as well. We do have a discount with Firefly. I think it was Retro 15, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe I have it below. Art Dot, we've got a discount with Art Dot as well. And there's a few other people we have discounts for. So definitely check them out. If you guys have purchased anything and you're comfortable sharing, or if you already have stuff from the sponsors and are comfortable sharing, please post it in the event and tag them if you can. I know they'd be very appreciative of seeing, when they see people using their items. So,
So today I filmed I don't even know if you can call it a whipping chat because there was no whipping done. And
what did you do?
there was no kidding done. It was just basically a chatting because I kind of feel bad. I finished my one from you,
Oh, yeah, you did.
and
You.
I started the little Cheshire cat, but honestly, I haven't been feeling him, so he's kind of just
Oh,
sat in the corner like a bad kitty. And so today I was like, I can't wait. I am so psyched to start my mermaid for the
yay.
Mermaid of Magic. So I actually talked about it, or well, I had it out. Here's the issue. It was a big mess, and I'm probably gonna post it, but so I'm gonna change basically almost everything on the canvas.
Oh, wow. You're one of those people.
No, I'm usually not. So I like to zhuzh things up, but I like to do it
Yes.
when it's easy. But the thing is, this is done since it's in stained glass style. It actually is pretty easy to do.
Hmm.
But I had to kind of work it out in my head and here, so I couldn't do it on camera. So not only did I not do that on camera, and I decided not to actually put my um the rhinestones, because I'm doing rhinestones. I decided not to put them in containers, which I always use containers. So I was kind of like, well, I don't have anything to do here but talk. And so I kind of talked a little bit about, of course, I had to shout out our vet and everything, but
Hmm.
I was talking about the canvas and I was talking about other stuff. And I don't know, I'm always very self conscious about, because I just kind of ramble on and I talk way too much about stuff. And you know how I am. I
I
actually
love
don't even
that
remember
though,
what the point of me telling you this story was.
because you were going back to my whip and chat and you were doing a whip and chat, and
Yes, but there's a greater point I was going to make, and I don't know what it was.
I don't
So there
know.
you go.
But with your specials, the our other leading into that, just real quick, Tma DP with Sparklers is also our sponsor. So
Yes.
we will start this week with her giveaway, and she will go. Um, we've got two giveaways or three giveaways in a grand. I'll have to go back and check, but I think I did add it to the giveaway. Think post that I did, but she's going to be starting this week with it. We will go through the 29th, and then that weekend, Christopher and I will be getting all of the um,
Contestant.
participants and contestants and spins done. And then if we probably do a live on Wednesday. It might be a short one, so that way we can announce the winners. You don't have to be on the lives to win. Definitely not, because we all want regular participation. Um, But just make sure you have weeklies. And if you run out of your painting, in terms of it being completed, great. I love seeing all the colors pop on the ones that are working though. So
Mm, yeah.
I really hope that even though the event might be over, that you guys will still post the finishes, because when I see them being worked on, I'm like, I can do that. Like, I kind of like how that one's coming out. You know, when you second guess if you want something or not, or if you second guess that you want it and then realize, oh, that's not really my style, when someone starts diamond painting just because it's too confetti heavy or something. But I think it's just a great way. And I would really like to see the finishes if you guys are inclined to post them on there. Um, oh, Tammy, you're so sweet. Thank you, honey.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice in the community. Melanie has Que Sera Sera playing. That's my mom's favorite singer, Que Sera Sera, but I won't sing. Um, it's really nice in the community when you can find a group of people that you can kind of hang out with and just diamond paint with. And I found so many people that I do that with. And Christopher's one of them, Tammy, Rob, Mutnut, everyone here. I would love to hang out and just diamond paint away. Unfortunately, we no longer have the access to do videos. Or what were we doing? We were doing our TV thing, our movie nights we
Yeah.
would do on my days off. And unfortunately, we can't do that anymore. So we'll figure something out next time. I think Zooms only give you like an hour to hang out, but maybe we can kind of do that and just listen to music and what have you. Um, don't have to talk, don't have to show yourself, but that might be something. I like to try and do different things. Chris might come up with
Well,
something as
yeah, I
well.
know we are old, and the kids nowadays, the children, they do this like Discord stuff, I think, and I think you could
Yeah.
do it on there. I don't know nothing about that.
I don't do Discord. I can barely do Zoom, and I keep wanting to call it Skype because there's also Skype, so I don't know.
Mm.
But anyway, did you guys have any questions or concerns, or I don't know, anything else that you would like to say? Because we're coming up to our hour, and I know people are getting ready for Ticket to Ride, so I don't want to kind of overlap that. Anything, anything. Oh, that's cool. Tammy says Zoom is 45 minutes, and if you get kicked off, you just hop right back on. That's pretty cool. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it for tonight. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. If you don't have someone to spend it with, then just know how important you are to yourself. Love yourself. Um, and if you need to spend it with someone, reach out. We're all here for you. And make sure, yes, I love you. That's my daughter. Ay, ay, ay. Chris, did you want to say any famous last words?
Just thank you. You're fabulous.
All right, guys.
You
Enjoy
all,
your.
thank you all so much for joining me and Stacy and the event. We really truly appreciate you all.
Yes, and thank you all for the birthday wishes as well. It was this
And
past
yeah,
Sunday, so
exactly.
I
Happy
celebrate up until
birthday.
Valentine's Day. So
Yes, and as it's Valentine's Day, we do love you all. Here's our little hearts
there's
to
our
you all.
heartsies. Our
Oh my
heartsies.
God! Look at it, it's hearting.
Oh my
Did you
God! How
see
come
that?
I saw that, but how come mine's not doing it? I guess I don't have enough love.
I have magical powers.
You and your iPad, man.
Oh my God!
Wow. It's that fairy dust, I
That's
tell you.
amazing. I want to do this all the time.
I can't do it on mine. It won't do it. What a great way to end it.
My love is real.
What? Mine's fake? I don't think so. What?
I have proof.
Oh my God. You need to go on more lives tonight. Anyway, I love you guys. You all have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Be true. Be kind. Do it again, Christopher Kaylee says. Do it again. All right. Love you guys. Have a good night. See you next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And
Good
if
night,
you're watching this
everybody.
on the replay, hashtag replay. Bye. Peace out. Bye.